So obviously a big day here, Daryl, is you guys celebrate, well, a couple things, right? To the 100th anniversary of this beautiful 9-hole course and the grand opening of this clubhouse. To start off, I mean, I guess 16 to 20 years in the making here. Give us a little bit of history and kind of where this all started.
Well, it started, 16, 20 years ago, and we put some money away back then, and then it kind of stalemated, and there was many plans that came out of it, and some of them were a little more expensive than we could afford. And then the old clubhouse was getting more rotten all the time, so we had to do something. And when we decided last spring with the new board that came on board in April of last year, we decided that we had to do it this year, and we decided that we would close the course down a week early, 2 weeks early actually, and then we demolished the old building and started on the new building back then, and we worked through the winter and got it to where it is today.
Just screams small town Saskatchewan, doesn't it? All built on volunteerism, companies giving back. And I know you probably don't want to list, but there's some key people that were definitely mentioned here today.
Yeah, like Grant Gordon was a past carpenter, and he really was instrumental in getting materials in place, and like things like rafters are 12 weeks out, so you need to know that you need to order these things way ahead so that everything can go and progress as is necessary to get it filled in so we could open this spring. And suppliers of materials came across with at cost or barely above cost, and that was just super for us.
For sure. You mentioned a dream come true. It all kind of culminates with the 100, and I don't think that was part of the plan, but everything happens for a reason. Maybe it's fate that you're able to celebrate 100 and opening this today.
Yeah, well, we did push that in last year's meetings, that we wanted to get this finished for the 100th anniversary so that we weren't living in the old rundown clubhouse that we had before. And it's great that it got done, and there's many volunteers and many hours of volunteer work.
Yeah. The amenities too. I know I was here a couple years ago. I think it was right around the rider time, and talked to Larissa Gaines and just looked around the clubhouse and whatnot. I think the number one thing was the kitchen, right?
Yeah.
Commercial kitchen. You guys got a great golf course, and now the clubhouse really just accents that, especially for events like today.
Yes, and in the old clubhouse we had no seating hardly inside, so now with inclement weather we can move everything inside, and it's just a real asset to the town.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question. What does this mean to the community, right? Like, you look at small town Saskatchewan, in the winter time it's the rink, right? The great old barn here in Birch Hills, and in the summertime it's a golf course. This stretches beyond people to play golf, right? A little bit more opportunity to just come sit down and have a drink or a meal or whatever.
Oh yeah, that they come out here for morning coffees and breakfast and just to socialize with the golfers that come out. Even if they don't golf, it's a social place, and for the whole summer it's the place to be. And it's the community.
Yeah. What does it mean for you personally to be the president and on this day? And I'm not sure if you're a longtime Birch Hills resident, but this will be a day it's going to be etched in history.
Yeah, well, I've been a resident since 1970. I was born up in the hospital up here in 1956, and I golfed out here when I was 14 years old, when it was a 6-hole course, and I've always golfed here.
Yeah, this is the third one of these this year. York Lake did it earlier, 12-hole, a sand-hole green course down in Radville, and you guys have your place as well. It's a dream come true today, isn't it?
Yes, it is, and we support James Smith comes here, John Smith, Muscadet, Prince Albert people, and we get lots of travelers coming through that park their trailer here in the campground and stay for a week and golf every day. It's just super.